Hello friends, in today's lecture we will be understanding inserting the missing character. Students, जब भी मैं मिसिंग कैरेक्टर के बारे में बात करूं तो इस MCQ में आपको एक मैट्रिक्स दिया जाएगा या तो आपको एक फिगर दिया जाएगा, चाहे वो सर्कल का होगा या तो ट्रायंगल या तो रेक्टेंगल होगा। अब उस शेप में आपको कई तरह के नंबर्स या तो अल्फ़ाबेट्स दिए जाएंगे। ये नंबर्स और अल्फ़ाबेट्स आपको एक पैटर्न के तौर पे दिए जाएंगे। अब उस पैटर्न में आपको एक मिसिंग कैरेक्टर या तो वो नंबर के तौर पे या तो अल्फ़ाबेट के तौर पे दिया जाएगा और उस मिसिंग कैरेक्टर को हमें ढूंढना पड़ेगा। तो चलिए शुरुआत करते हैं इंसर्टिंग द मिसिंग कैरेक्टर। तो स्टूडेंट्स, पहले देखते हैं डेफिनेशन ऑफ इंसर्टिंग द मिसिंग कैरेक्टर। इट सेज दैट इन सच टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस अ फिगर और अ सेट ऑफ फिगर्स एंड अरेंजमेंट ऑफ मैट्रिक्स इज गिवन, each of which bears certain characters, be it numbers, letters, or group, combination of letters, numbers which are following a certain pattern. Then the candidate is required to decipher this pattern and accordingly find the missing character. तो ये हुआ definition of missing characters. अब चलिए शुरुआत करते हैं MCQ के साथ। Students, first MCQ says that find the missing character from the given alternatives. अब यहाँ पे एक रेक्टेंगल दिया गया है और उसमें कुछ नंबर्स दिए गए हैं which is 4, 4, 8, 24, 96, 480. Then we are having a missing character in terms of a question mark and the last number, जो last number है वो है 20160. अब चलिए स्टूडेंट्स पैटर्न देखते हैं, पैटर्न क्या कहता है। अब अगर मैं क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में जाऊंगा तो फर्स्ट दो नंबर्स को अगर मैं देखूं तो वो है 4 एंड 4। अगर मैं दूसरा एंड तीसरा नंबर देखूं तो वो है 4 एंड 8। तो चलिए मैं फर्स्ट तीन नंबर्स का मैं पैटर्न ढूंढता हूं। तो अगर मैं फर्स्ट पेयर लूं विच इज 4 एंड 4, आई कैन राइट 4 एंड 4 एज 4 into 1। तो जब मैं 4 से 4 के तरफ पे जा रहा हूं सो आई कैन राइट 4 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 1। The second pair is 4 and 8. So जब मैं 4 से 8 के तरफ जा रहा हूं I can write it as 4 into 2 will give us 8. Next is 8 and 24. So I can write 8 multiplied by 3 will give us 24. The next one is 24 and 96. So I can say that 24 multiplied by 4 will give me 96. Now as you can see students, what I am doing is I am going for the number and multiplying it by 1, then by 2, then by 3, then by 4 and so on. So now if I see 96, let's write it down, 96 to 480. Now 96 into 5 is giving me 480. Now students, if I go for the next pattern, the number is given to me as 480. तो जाहिर सी बात है मुझे 480 को 6 से मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि पैटर्न यही कहता है कि इट्स इन द इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर ऑफ 1. सो फर्स्ट नंबर वाज 1, देन वी हैड 2, 3, 4, 5 एंड नाउ वी आर गेटिंग 6. सो इफ आई डू 480 and multiply by 6, I get the answer to be as 2880. So 480 multiplied by 6 is giving me 2880 or 2880. If you want to verify it, if you want to cross verify it, you can do 2880 multiplied by the next number which is 7. So that should give you 20160 or 20,160. So first MCQ told us the pattern of a rectangle given, there are some numbers given inside it, and then we have to insert the missing character using the consistent pattern. So this was the first MCQ. The answer to first MCQ was option C, which is 2880. चलिए बढ़ते हैं नेक्स्ट MCQ की ओर। नेक्स्ट MCQ कहता है एक ट्राइंगल दिया गया है, उसके लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे 5 है, राइट हैंड साइड पे 6 है एंड बिलो जो मैं बेस की बात करूँ वो है 4 एंड ट्राइंगल के अंदर जो नंबर दिया है वो है 12। यहाँ पे 3 ट्राइंगल्स वैसे ही दिए गए हैं। फर्स्ट 2 ट्राइंगल्स में एक पैटर्न फॉर्म करता है, थर्ड में हमें एक मिसिंग कैरेक्टर फाइंड करना है। तो स्टूडेंट्स फर्स्ट 2 ट्राइंगल का हम पैटर्न ढूंढते हैं। तो चलिए हम फर्स्ट ट्राइंगल देखते हैं पहले। तो फर्स्ट ट्राइंगल ये कहता है कि वी आर हैविंग 5, 6 एंड 4 एंड द नंबर इनसाइड द ट्राइंगल, जो ट्राइंगल के अंदर जो नंबर है वो है 12। तो चलिए पैटर्न ढूंढते हैं। अगर मैं 5, 6 एंड 4 को ऐड करूं तो आई गेट द आंसर टू बी एज 15। तो इज द नंबर सेम एज 12? नो। तो ये पैटर्न बनते हुए नहीं दिखाई दे रहा है। तो स्टूडेंट्स इंसर्ट अ मिसिंग कैरेक्टर में आपको हमेशा एडिशन, सब्ट्रैक्शन, मल्टीप्लिकेशन, डिवीजन, यू हैव टू कीप ऑन ट्राइंग दिस. This is very scoring, but it takes some time, and this comes only with practice. So let us find out the next pattern. I can do 5 multiplied by 6 and multiplied by 4. So this is giving me 5 into 6. Now 5 into 6 is giving me 30, and 30 multiplied by 4 is giving me 120. Now if I divide 120 by 10, I am getting the answer as 12. So let us see if the pattern is forming or not. So if I do 120 upon 10, I get the answer to be as 12. Let's check if we are getting the same pattern in the next triangle. I have got 6, 7 and 5. Now if I do 6 multiplied by 5, I am getting 30, and 30 into 7 is giving me 210. Now 210 upon 10 is giving me 21, which is nothing but the number which is inside the triangle. So I can definitely say that this is forming the pattern. What is the pattern? It is multiplication of all the numbers which are outside the triangle, and then we are dividing it by 10. When we divide it by 10, we get the character, or we get a number which is inside the triangle. So this is the pattern. So now let us find the missing character. Now the missing character will be 4 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 10, the whole upon 10. So the answer comes as 32. If I do 4 into 8 into 10, the whole upon 10, I get 320 upon 10, which gives me 32. So the answer to this question is 32. Now let us look at the next MCQ. It says find the missing character from the given alternatives. तो स्टूडेंट्स अगर हम ध्यान से देखें तो यहाँ पे हमें ब्रांचिंग का क्वेश्चन दिखाई दे रहा है। यहाँ पे फर्स्ट ब्रांच पे एक नंबर दिया है 13, सेकेंड में दिया है 19 एंड थर्ड ब्रांच में दिया है 4। तो चलिए हम पैटर्न देखते हैं पहले। तो फर्स्ट है 13, सेकेंड है 19 एंड थर्ड है 4। तो अगर मैं यहाँ पे मल्टीप्लिकेशन करूँ तो मुझे कुछ मिल नहीं रहा है। अब चलिए देखते हैं एडिशन के तौर पे कुछ मिल रहा है या नहीं। सो इफ आई डू 13 प्लस 19 एंड द होल अपॉन 8, I should get the answer to be as 4. Because if I do 13 plus 19, I get the answer to be as 32. And 32 divided by 8 is giving me 4. So definitely we can say that we have to take the first two numbers and then we have to add it and divide it by 8 to get the answer as 10. So let us see if we are following the pattern or no. As of now, the first pattern is forming a right sequence. Next one says 71 plus 9, the whole upon 8. So I know that 71 plus 9 is giving me 80, and 80 upon 8 will give me the answer as 10. So students, understand one thing. The third number, which is 4 and 10, as of now, gave us the pattern. What we did was we added the first two numbers and then we divided those two numbers which were added already. We divided it by 8 and we got the third number. if you see the first two numbers, there was a great gap between them and the third digit. So what we did is we added it and divided it by some number which we call it as x, and that x gave us the answer of the third branch, which was 4 and 10. So let us see the third pattern. So students, if we add 128 and 32 and if we divide it by 8, we get 160 upon 8, and that gives us the answer as 20. So answer 20 is in option C, so I can write option C as the right answer. Now students, let us see the next MCQ. Now in this MCQ students, we have been given 3 circles, and in the third circle we have been asked to find out the question mark. Now as usual, we find out the pattern. Let's take the first circle. The first circle is having 8, 6, again a 6 and 2. And inside the circle we are having a number which is 36. Now students, if we add 8 plus 6 plus 6 plus 2, we are reaching nowhere near 32. So let us find out a next pattern. Let us go for multiplication right now and see if we are getting the answer or not. Now if I take 8 and the 6 which is just opposite to it, like if I do 8 multiplied by 6, now 8 multiplied by 6 is giving me 48, and if I subtract 6 multiplied by 2, that is 6, and the number opposite to it is 2, which is nothing but 12. So I get 48 minus 12, and the answer to this is 36, which is the number inside the circle. So as of now, this is the correct pattern we are finding. Now let us go for the second circle. Second circle is, if I do 7 multiplied by 8, I get the answer to be as 56. And 56 minus 5 into 2, which is 10. So that is 56 minus 10 should give you 46. So I'm getting the number which is inside the circle, which is 46. So I'll just write it down and explain it to you. 7 multiplied by 8 minus 5 multiplied by 2. So this should give you 56 minus 10, which is 46. So with this pattern, let us find out the missing character. Now if I go for 7 multiplied by 10 minus 4 into 6. 7 into 10 is giving you 70, and 70 minus 24 should give you the answer to be as 46. So the answer to this question is option B, which is 46. Now students, let us see the next MCQ. We have been given a cross-like figure and we are having some numbers, and we have to find out the missing character which is just in between the cross. Now let us look at the first cross. It is somewhat like a multiplication sign. We have been given 56, 22, 8 and 15, and the number which is in between them is number 41. So as usual, we know we go for the pattern or the sequence. So now if I go for 56 plus 8, and then if I subtract 22 plus 15, let me see if I get the answer to be as 41. So the answer to this question is not giving me 41. Let us go for the next pattern. So if I add 56 and 15, and if I subtract 22 plus 8, I definitely get the answer to be as 41. So this is giving me the pattern. You add the first number, the below number, then you subtract it from the number which is adjacent to it and the number which is below it, and you get the character. With this, let me find out the next multiplication's answer, which is 46 plus 9 minus 10 plus 6. So this gives me 39. So now let us go for the third multiplication sign. which is 34 plus 11 minus 14 plus 6. So this gives me the answer to be as 25, which is option B. Now students, let us go for the next MCQ. Now we have been given again a sign which is in form of a plus, and we have been asked to find out the missing character as usual. So now let us take the first sign. Now they have given us 5, 2, 6 and 16, and the character in between is 106. Now if I add or subtract the numbers which are on top and down, or the adjacent numbers, I nowhere reach somewhere around 109. So let me find out if I get the next pattern or no. Now if I do 16 minus 6 the whole square minus 5 minus 2 the whole square. Now I know that 16 minus 6 is nothing but 10, and 10 ka square is 100. Then 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2 is 3, and 3 ka whole square is 9. So 100 minus 9 is giving me 91. So is the answer right? I cannot say it is right because I am reaching to 91 and not 101. So instead of subtracting, if I add, like if I add 100 plus 9, I get the answer to be as 109. So let us write it down. Instead of subtracting, I'll just add it. So 100 plus 9 will give me 109. Now let us go for the next sign. If I go with the same pattern, and if I do 22 minus 15 the whole square plus 21 minus 19 the whole square, I can definitely say that the answer to this question is giving me 53. So the pattern is confirmed. Now let us find out the missing character. So now if we go with the similar pattern, that is 51 minus 17 the whole square plus 48 minus 13 the whole square, I get the answer to be as 25, which is B, which is the right option. So the answer to this question is 25. Let's see the next MCQ. Now in this question we have been given a row and a column formation. Here we are having, if I go as per the row, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 27, 38, and then we are having a question mark. So let us find out the pattern as usual. Now students, consider the first column. If I consider the first column, I am having the numbers 1, 4, 7 and 27. I'll just write it down and explain you the pattern. It is 1, 4, 7 and 27. Now students, if I multiply 4 and 7, 4 multiplied by 7 is giving me 28, and 28 minus 1 is giving me 27, which is the last number. So what I'm doing is I'm multiplying the two numbers and subtracting it for the number which is on top. So I get 28 minus 1 is giving me 27. Let us go for the next column. I am having 2, 5, 8 and 38. So as usual, if I multiply 5 and 8 and subtract 2 from it, so I get 40 minus 2, that gives me 38, which is the last number of the column. So I'll just write it down, which is 5 multiplied by 8 minus 2 is giving me 38. Similarly, let me go for the third column. So I will do 6 multiplied by 9 minus 3. So 6 9s are giving me 54, and 54 minus 3 is giving me 51. So the answer is option B, which is 51. Now students, let us see the next MCQ. As usual, we have been given a row and column formation, and we have been asked to find out the pattern. Now let me see the first column. It says 18, 12, 3 and 72. So students, if I add 18, 12, 3, I nowhere come to 72. So I have to add something, subtract something or multiply something in order to reach the number 72. So let me take the first three numbers. They are 18, 12 and 3. Now let me see if I reach somewhere near to 72. If I do 12 multiply by 3 plus 18. Now 12 into 3 is giving me 36 and 36 plus 18 is not giving me 72. So this pattern is wrong. So I need to go for the next pattern. Now let me see the next pattern. I can go for 18 multiply by 3 plus 12, and then if I do 18 multiply by 3 plus 12, do I get 72? No students, I am not getting 72. So even this pattern has to be discarded. Now let us check for the next pattern. If I do 18 divided by 3 multiply by 12. Now I know that 18 divided by 3 is giving me 6 and 6 multiplied by 12 is giving me 72, which is the last number of the column. So I'll just write it down and show you the answer. 18 divided by 3 is giving me 6 and 6 multiplied by 12 is giving 72. Now let me check for the third column. If I do 32 divided by 4 multiplied by 16, I know that 32 divided by 4 is giving me 8 and 8 multiplied by 16 is giving me answer 128. So we can definitely say that this is the confirmed pattern. Now let us find out the missing character. Now if I consider the missing character to be as x, I have written it 24 divided by x multiplied by 14 is equal to 112. So if I go ahead, I'll do 24 divided by x is equal to 112 upon 14, which is giving me 8. Therefore 24 divided by x is equal to 8. Hence x is equal to 3, which is option B. Now let us see the next MCQ. Now students, in this MCQ we have not been given numbers, we have been given alphabets. So let us find out the missing character. First we have been given a row with FIO, second row is having AJK, and the third row is having EM and the missing character. So let me check the first row. It is F, I and O. Now students, आपने अल्फाबेटिकल अरेंजमेंट के बारे में तो जाना ही है. अभी F ये जो सीरीज होता है उसमें F is on number 6, I is on number 9. So as per that, if I add 6 plus 9, I get the answer to be as 15, which is nothing but O. Now let me check for the second row. It is saying A, J and K. Now I know that A is on number 1 and J is on number 10. So if I add 1 plus 10, I get the answer to be as 11, which is nothing but K. Now as per this condition, let me check the missing character. Now E is on number 5 and M is on number 13. So if I add 5 plus 13, I get the answer to be as 18. And I know that in the alphabetical series 18 ये जो number है वो belong करता है R को. So the answer to this question is B. Now let us see the last MCQ of this lecture. We have been given a circle and with some numbers in it, and as usual we have been asked to find out the missing character. Students, यहाँ पे दिया है 1, 2, 3, 5, 8 and we have been asked to find out the missing character. First thing, let me find out the pattern. Now, if I take the first two numbers, which is 1 and 2, if I add them, 1 plus 2 is giving me the third number, which is 3. Then if I add the second number and the third number, which is 2 and 3, it is giving me number 5, which is the fourth number. So let me write it down and explain it to you. So 1 plus 2 is giving me 3. 2 plus 3 is giving me 5. Now if I add 5 and 8, the answer should definitely be 13. So the answer to this question is 13. That is option C. So hopefully you have understood all the patterns in this lecture. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned to Informatica and do subscribe our channel.